I needed to talk about something Zapier just announced that actually solves a problem I've been watching enterprise teams struggle with for years. Here's the thing, I work with companies across every industry, helping them build automation strategies. And I'll be honest with you, managing enterprise automation has been a nightmare. Not because the tools don't work, but because everything's scattered. You've got Zaps over here, tables somewhere else, interfaces in another spot, and trying to govern all of that, forget about it. Last month, I was consulting with a financial services firm, mid-sized operation, about 300 employees. Their compliance officer looked me straight in the eye and said, Ibrahim, we have no idea who's building what automations anymore, and this is a company that needs ironclad audit trails. And they were spending entire afternoons piecing together reports from 5 different places just to answer basic questions about who changed what and when. That's not a Zapier problem. That's an enterprise automation problem. But Zapier just dropped 3 features that changed the game completely. The first one they are calling multi-product experience, and it's rolling out to everyone. Free plans, paid plans, enterprise. Finally, instead of bouncing between separate interfaces for each product, everything lives in one unified view. Your Zaps, your tables, your interfaces, your canvas boards, your chatbots, even those new agents, all together. Now look, this isn't just prettier navigation. You can now create folders that actually make business sense. Think about it. A customer onboarding folder that contains your welcome automation, your customer database table, your onboarding interface, and your support chatbot, all in one place with consistent permissions across every single product. What actually excites me about this? Owners and super admins finally get complete visibility by default. No more single points of failure when Karen from IT goes on vacation and takes all the tribal knowledge with her. You can promote multiple super admins now. That means when something breaks at 2 in the morning, and things always break at 2 in the morning, someone can actually fix it. The second feature is the admin center, and this one's specifically for enterprise customers. They've taken all those governance controls that used to be buried 3 menus deep and put them front and center in the main navigation where they belong. Your control hub for AI tools, app connections, approval workflows, user management, everything's consolidated. I've been in enough enterprise environments to know that discoverability matters. If your admins can't find the governance controls, they might as well not exist. The third piece is where things get really interesting for compliance. Expanded Audit Logs for both teams and enterprise plans. This isn't just tracking Zap changes anymore. We're talking comprehensive logging across tables, interfaces, chatbots, canvas, agents, even global variables. Everything. Here's a real scenario I see constantly. Someone changes a global variable that 20 different workflows depend on. Everything breaks. Nobody knows who changed it or why. Hours of detective work ensue. With these expanded audit logs, you can answer that question in about 30 seconds. They're tracking asset creation, updates, deletions across all products. They're logging user events like login activity and member additions. For my clients who need to demonstrate compliance for SOC 2 or GDPR audits, this is the difference between a 2-day scramble and a 5-minute export. What does this actually mean for your organization? If you're running automation at any kind of scale, you get better organizational structure through that multi-product experience. If you're enterprise, you add the admin center and expanded audit logs on top. And suddenly you've got genuine enterprise-grade governance. I'm not saying this solves every automation challenge. No single tool does. But if you've been struggling with visibility, with governance, with that constant anxiety about who's building what and whether you could survive an audit, this addresses those pain points directly. As an independent consultant who works across multiple automation platforms, I'll tell you this. These features put Zapier's enterprise capabilities on par with what large organizations actually need. The multi-product experience alone will save teams hours every week just in reduced context switching. If you're already using Zapier at the enterprise level, explore that admin center today. If you're evaluating automation platforms and governance was holding you back, this announcement deserves a serious look. And if you're wondering how features like this fit into your broader automation strategy, whether with Zapier or any other platform, that's exactly the kind of conversation I help clients navigate. Check the link in the description for Zapier's full announcement. And if you want to discuss how enterprise automation governance fits into your specific situation, you know where to find me. Book a coaching session through Wyzen or Fiverr, or connect with me through my Udemy courses where I break down automation strategies that work in the real world. And this is Ibrahim Sajid Malik, and I'll see you in the next one.